for long enough for KUYA to get to safety. I have to try. I know how much he's relying on me. Rosemary, what are we gonna do? It's okay. Just stay behind me. What in the name of goddess are you two doing? I've been waiting long enough. Oh. As if the situation weren't bad enough. Karo comes wandering cluelessly out to find us, but stops short as she sees the Razorback. Sorry, that was great. We watch in horror as the Razorback, distracted by the sudden sound, charges at Karo. Karo! KUYA, claws bared and snarling, lunges toward the beast, but I stop him with a hand. KUYA, wait, I've got a plan. You've got to get yourself to safety. Let me handle this myself, okay? KUYA hesitates a moment, then relents. He smiles and kisses me softly before hurrying away. While I make a noise to draw the Razorback's attention, KUYA sneaks through trees towards Karo. I hope this works. The Razorback snorts and stamps at the snow. It's lowered its head to charge. That's it! I sheath my sword and wait. For this to work, I have to let the Razorback get real close. Here it comes. What happened? I remembered it all at once. The Razorback's strange secret weakness? Huh? What is it? Did you kill it instantly by stabbing it the one weak spot or something? Not even close. The Razorback isn't a naturally aggressive animal unless you scare it or hurt it badly like we did. Otherwise, it's pretty tame. The way you calm it down is by rubbing its ears, which are very sensitive and velvety soft. Of course, the problem is figuring out how to rub its ears when it's charging and ready to rip you to shreds. And I guess I got lucky. I shift my grip and rub the Razorback's ear tenderly between my thumb and forefinger. Oh, sorry, the key. I'm so sorry. It shudders all over and lets out a slow hum of pleasure. If I didn't know any better, I'd say it was purring. Yeah, we're not gonna find any trouble from this cutie anymore. Isn't that funny? It seems so scary, but all it needed was a little love. Now it's a big ol' softie. What do you think? Should we call it Tusky? Wow, outsiders are terrible at naming things. I find that I can lead the Razorback wherever I want by tugging gently on its ears. Karo's pretty bruised up. The fall knocked her out cold. Thankfully, though, she's not hurt too badly. Together we lift her unconscious body onto the Razorback and head off for Starlight City. So I can tell which one was her boyfriend when they're both on frame like this. Rude. Knowing Karo is going to be okay, KUYA relaxes. He puts his arms around my waist, resting his head on my shoulder. The sun's starting to set and it's getting colder, but with KUYA leaning into me, I feel warm and safe. You know, Rosemary, there's an old Moon Forest fable that goes kind of like this. The great hunter goes to save his lady love from a fierce dragon, but instead of killing it, he ends up taming the dragon, so together they fly home on its back. What I'm trying to say is, if I thought you might make a good hunter before, I know it now. You'd be the best of them all, I think. Call it KUYA Jr. Yeah, exactly. It's a very nice thing to say, but it makes me feel sad more than anything. It's KUYA who desperately wanted to be like the great hunters, not me. When I came to Mount Needle, I wanted to prove something. I'd make it to Starlight City all by myself, maybe even slay some ferocious beasts along the way. I was tired of everyone thinking of me as a weakling. For some stupid reason, I thought this adventure could fix that. But when I met you, I realized something. There's no shame in being weaker than someone like you, Rosemary. I guess what I'm saying is, I don't mind being protected, if you're the one protecting me. That's when I realized I don't want to say goodbye once this job's over. I want to stay by his side. I want to be his champion. It's been a strange and surprising journey, but against all odds, Prince KUYA has become precious to me. I lean in to kiss him, his arms tightened around my waist. Rosemary, I am royalty. I have the power to dub you a knight. From now on, would you be my knight? It would be my honor, Prince KUYA. Are you going to do the last route? Yeah, I think so. Shortly before we arrive in Starlight City, I send the Razorback off into the woods. I'll miss that big old cutie pie. Karo wakes up shortly after. She's upbeat and energetic, if a bit sore. Soon we're in the city, which is just as beautiful and overwhelming as I imagined it would be. Dearest Rosemary, I must thank you. You risked life and limb to save us both. It's safe to say you've gone above and beyond what KUYA hired you to do. And once again, I can't apologize enough for my brother's behavior. Please don't cast all Moon Foresters with his lot. It's okay. I was happy to help you both. And KUYA already apologized to me, so you know, that's all good. KUYA and I smile at each other and blush. Karo notices this and sighs heavily. Well, if this outstanding woman can find it in her heart to forgive you, KUYA, I suppose I can too. Good flip. You've made it this far. Would you like to join me at the council this year? As long as you're seen and not heard, of course. I don't know. I'm not sure what I want anymore. I think right now I'd just like to go home. I wouldn't mind showing Rosemary around Moonforest too. I mean, if you'd want to. Oh yeah, that'd be amazing. I'm sure it would be wonderful, but it's also quite impossible. KUYA, don't put any more foolish ideas in this poor girl's head. You know as well as I do that outsiders are not allowed to visit Moonforest except in emergency circumstances. You being love-struck is hardly an emergency circumstance. What? But I'm a... What? But I'm a prince. It means I get to make the rules, right? I want Rosemary to come with me. You are a prince who's on thin ice, and you know it. Don't push your luck. An outsider visit is out of the question, and that's absolutely final. So, this is goodbye then? I hadn't been thinking about our future, I guess I should have seen this coming. Moonforest is completely isolated and secretive after all. There's no way they would have let me just come waltzing in for no reason. If Rosemary can't come home with me, then I'm not coming home. What? What? Karo, you know I'm not happy at home. No one at home's happy with me either. Maybe the palace just isn't the right place for me. Rosemary travels all over the land, going on adventures and learning things. That's what I want to do too. I know I'm not a great hunter. I never will be. But maybe one day I could at least try something new and learn something, maybe? I can't do that at home. It'd be worth it just to be with Rosemary. Besides, you know I'll be safe with her. You've seen how amazing she is. I know I'm weak, but I'll be okay as long as I'm with her. You can trust Rosemary with my life, I promise. Right? He looks at me with that big hopeful smile. I smile back, but I'm trying not to get my hopes up. It all sounds too good to be true. To my surprise, Karo smiles at us too. You're far more mature than I thought, KUYA. Rosemary, would you swear on your honor to keep my brother safe in your travels, and perhaps let him come home to visit once in a while? My heart leaps, and for a moment I'm too excited to know what to say. Mom, Dad, I met her 2 days ago and I love her. Goodbye. Yeah, exactly. Yes, of course. I'm sworn to protect KUYA on my honor as his knight. Very well then, take good care of him. KUYA, you might find it hard to believe, but I will miss you. I'll miss you too, Karo. I mean, I won't miss you so much that I, will tell you not to go travel around the world with this girl you just met 2 days ago, but... We say our goodbyes, and Karo leaves to attend the council alone. This is tame compared to Time Wizard. It is. Now it's just me and KUYA, alone together, free to make our own future. It's just you and me now. What should we do first? It's funny to hear you ask for my advice for once. Sorry, how's this? Lowly outsider, tell me what we should do now. Please. Well, there's a lot we could do. I was thinking of traveling to the Western Islands next. Of course, before we go, I'd like to give you some sword fighting lessons. That sounds great and all. It does. But I was thinking that maybe we could just, take a break first? That sounds perfect. I take his hand in mine, and together I carry him through the city, ready for the... They just wanted to put that in again. They didn't even write it in. Sword fighting lessons. Wink, wink, wink. Yeah. So I'll take a little break. And then we'll go back and we'll date Faulkner. We did it. We found love. And didn't die. Yeah. Again. I don't know if if you can hack it up, right? I feel like if we could hack it up, we would have hacked it up at least once before. This might be like less of actual choices and more of a visual novel that's just like set. Yeah, shy ambitions. You can go to the washroom. I might go to the washroom, might make myself a hot chocolate, and we will resume. So let me just put one of these up, and I'll leave you guys with the menu music. I feel like we have to be able to die. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, be right back, guys.